Hey everybody, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Hey, so Terry, hey Linda, I do apologize I'm a few minutes late, but I'm here and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So I have a project for you guys all, and let me see if I can pull up the web. And we're doing the 5 rays, the sun. I'm trying to get you guys the website. If you have not put the word, have not printed the project, but I am want to put it in the description box. I have not put trying to think of a word. I do apologize if my brain is not functioning. I really am not getting my words out today. Trying to get to the chat box so you guys can see me. Can you guys hear me? Here's the website to the 5 rays. I am here and we're going to get started. I wanted to wait for a few more people to show up. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. So here's what 5 rays look like. And I am working on picking out the colors. I do always keep an extra one for a copy. Which reminds me I need to write that on there so I don't forget this is original. Yes, if you make a mistake, you can use it, but I like to keep a copy of it so I'm not having to chase down the website. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. And this one has a curve to it. And yes, I have not cut it out, but let's go down to the desk so you guys can see the curve. So it has a curve. I hope it doesn't scare you guys away. So thank you. Trying to make sure. But I am glad to be here. I am one excited aunt. My niece and nephew and my brothers and his fiance are coming home. So I'm excited to get to see them. Hi Gladys. Hi Mom. So I'm using the fabric that I used for the rainbow because one, I bought a yard of each so that I could use them for multiple foundation paper piecing that I'm doing. So let me get this cut out and then we can get started. And just a reminder, for those that don't do FPP, I know some of you already know, we start with, the first thing is alphabetical, then numbered. And you go in that exact order, unless this, like I say instantly, this project, like if I was to do one and it doesn't do it the way a normal FPP, I would recommend follow wherever number 1 is and which is the first part. I've had that happen in the past, but now I try to look for projects that have it in order. Now I'm going to pre-crease my paper. I won't have to do that with this one because this one is just one whole piece. How many pre-crease their paper before they put the fabric on? And here's another question as well. What are you guys planning for the weekend? I will tell you, I am working on getting my studio cleaned up to try to get some border orders out. But other than that, I'm just trying to be in order. And I'm going to use this bright blue for that piece. Hey, AJ. And I'm not using the same scissors. And I'll tell you, I mark mine. I use my labeler to say which one is like, this one says paper scissors. So I'm not using the paper scissors with fabric. I don't mark the scissors that I use for fabric. There's the first piece. Hold this back up neatly. And always make sure you have glue stick. Ooh, fun with camper bag. You can use the glue sticks that they have for English paper piecing. I just prefer to use Elmer's glue because it's cheaper and I can get it in a bulk. I'm going to scoot this down a little bit. Okay. And I'm rubbing it on it so it makes sure it sticks. And we're going to fold over. If it comes with an instructions, always follow the instructions on how far to cut the edging. If it doesn't, I recommend going with 1/4 inch so that you're not going too short and you're not cutting it into your fabric. And I go a little bit bigger than the piece itself so that I am covering my whole space. I know some people don't like to waste fabric, and I understand that. But with the leftover fabric stuff you have, like from last night's live with the car, I usually take that. If I can sew it, I'm going to make something with it. If not, I'm going to use it for my puppy's bed so that they can have a new bed. And then we got, make sure your stitch length is 1.8 to 2. I'm going to go over the sewing machine. You sew directly on the line. And of course, I need to make sure I thread the machine. Because I was winding some bobbins. I was getting down to my last bobbin, and I didn't want to lose time to try wind a bunch of bobbins each time. So I figured I'd do that this morning. I do apologize with the glare. It tends to do that. There. Now we're going to iron this piece back. And don't use steam because you don't want your paper to curl. Use yellow. Like this big of a piece, I could save and use it for something. I gotta fix this fabric. I don't like my fabric being flimsy everywhere. Yeah, it is. I just found it free on a website to kind of just have fun with it. I have not done a Dresden one yet before, other than these projects. But I do plan on making one eventually. For those who are coming in, if you need the website drop again, I will drop it for you. I know the feeling. I know. I found a couple more cross stitch projects, Mom. I think you might like. I will tell you the story how I got into cross stitch. My first trip on a girls' trip, my mother-in-law invited me for my first one, and I've been going ever since. But she taught me how to do cross stitch. And I didn't know my husband at that time did cross stitch too. He doesn't anymore, but he did cross stitch when he was young. But I'm hoping if I can spend the rest of the year between the orders and catching up on all of my UFOs, I figured at least it will give me a chance to start the new year with my new projects. So, and we're going to do the pink in the last spot. You can even change the colors on these FPP if you want to. Oh, thank you, Mom. I'm just doing what I have here. So that I can use this fabric up, even though I have a yard of it each. I just prefer to use it up as much as possible. I went and did this fabric set at Walmart because I was wanting to make the rainbow one be pretty with the fabrics. And when we get to the end of this paper piecing, or when I say in November, we'll take a vote if we want to do more to make sure we have enough blocks, which I may look at the blocks in the next couple weeks before I go on my girls' trip and see. And if I need to, I will make sure to look up some more blocks for us to do. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and trim this one down. Trying to be careful not to cut into the paper. Even though, yes, I could have used the scissors to do that. Use the points. And now we're going to do, I'm going to just do the white glittery one to be the bottom part. Just because I want to make it different. There we go. Then we'll trim down and sew it together. I'm going to just use my scissors with this part. There we go. We have them. And we start in the corner. I want to make sure this is sitting in the right corner. I know I have a pin somewhere. There it is. And then we kind of curve it as we go. I am confusing myself today. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Because I'm not doing it right. I haven't done curves in a while, so it's kind of been one of those days. Probably haven't done it in a year. Let's just say that. With the tulip pink butterfly. Hi, Sean. We're working on curves today. I may have to take it apart and take the paper out because obviously it's not working. Because it's not wanting to work with me today. I know. I didn't want to take the paper out, but the curve is not working with me today. And with that paper in the way, it makes it harder. At least I can pull the paper out and do it the right way. And when I did curves, I didn't do paper piecing. So I know some of you know the tulip pink butterfly quilt. And I think if I get rid of the paper on one of them, I might be able to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and stitch down further because I didn't go past the paper line. No, I did not, Sean. I didn't have anything ready in time. Even though I could have put the elephant in the fair, but I wanted to do something different. I didn't have that project done yet. Yeah, I took this time to actually look at what people have put in there. And some of them put mini quilts, some put cross stitch. But I also spent Monday with my mother-in-law because my niece is in a marching band. So maybe I'll get this one on right. Seems to have more wiggle room. I think I might have did it, guys. It may look funny, but I think I did it. It was just weak. There we go. And then we pull this way. Or do we go this way? I'm trying to figure it out. Let's go this. There we go. Here's your summary. Next week on that same website is the bumblebee. And I'll get you that website. It's called the Honeybee. Thank you. Here's the Honeybee for next week. So I hope you guys had fun watching me do this as I'm trying to truck along with the curve again. So I hope to see you guys next week for the Honeybee. So you're welcome, Mom. And be kind, be creative, be you, be unique, and I will see